From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Hawaii is on alert for significant rain and wind from Tropical Storm Lala, which will spread across the islands through the weekend. Now, Lala is expected to strengthen as it approaches and could become the first hurricane since at least 1900 to make landfall on the Big Island of Hawaii. Due to the risk of flash flooding, mudslides, strong winds, and dangerous rip currents, the storm is rated a 2 on the AccuWeather Real Impact Scale for hurricanes in Hawaii. The first bands of rain and gusty winds are expected to reach the Big Island Friday afternoon, with impacts spreading across the Hawaiian Islands through the weekend. Small changes in Lala's track could significantly alter where the heaviest rain and strongest winds occur. A hurricane warning has been issued for the Big Island of Hawaii, including Hilo. A tropical storm watch has been issued for Maui, Molokai, and Lanai. Rainfall of 4 to 8 inches is expected across Maui and the Big Island, with 12 to 18 inches across northern and eastern portions of the Big Island, and an AccuWeather local storm max of 30 inches. Heavy rain could trigger flash flooding and mudslides, particularly in higher terrain. Widespread gusts of 40 to 60 miles per hour, with gusts up to 80 miles per hour, are possible on portions of the Big Island. The AccuWeather local storm max is 100 miles per hour. Strong wind gusts can lead to power outages, particularly on the Big Island. Surf and rip currents are expected late this week through the weekend. Storm surge of 1 to 3 feet is expected on all islands, with an AccuWeather local storm max of 6 feet. Residents are encouraged to prepare for rain and wind from Lala before conditions start to deteriorate. Even though the Big Island is expected to take the brunt of this storm, other areas could still face flooding rain, power outages, and dangerous rip currents. Now, landfalling storms are rare for the Big Island. Tropical storms Darby back in 2016 and Isel in 2014 are the only tropical storms to ever make landfall on Hawaii's Big Island. A hurricane has never made landfall on the Big Island. AccuWeather is forecasting the center of Lala to track just south of the islands, but this could still lead to significant impacts. AccuWeather's Alex De Silva said, "One storm that closely resembles Lala was a hurricane in late August of 2024. It passed about 50 miles south of the Big Island as a Category 1. Despite never making landfall, that hurricane brought more than 2 feet of rain to portions of the Big Island, causing significant flooding as well as winds in excess of 70 miles per hour." Now, Lala comes amid an active eastern Pacific hurricane season as El Niño continues to strengthen. As of August 13th, 8 named storms and 2 hurricanes had formed, including Category 5 Hurricane Genevieve. Fausto had been the only named storm this season to travel as far west as Hawaii's longitude, passing well north of the islands in late July. More than 2 days after a destructive derecho tore across northern Indiana and parts of Illinois, hundreds of thousands of residents remained without power on Thursday as crews worked through widespread damage and renewed flooding. The Northern Indiana Public Service Company said about 313,000 customers lost power during the multi-day severe weather event, making it the largest outage event in the utility's history. More than 1,200 contractor resources have joined crews repairing damaged substations, poles, power lines, and other infrastructure. About 90,000 customers in Illinois, including nearly 40,000 in Cook County, are also without power days after the storm. Extended outages could also become dangerous during August heat, especially for residents without air conditioning. People without power should stay hydrated, close blinds and curtains during the day, and avoid strenuous activity during the hottest hours. Anyone whose home becomes dangerously hot should seek an air-conditioned cooling center or another safe location. High temperatures are forecast to be in the mid-80s through the weekend, with even higher AccuWeather real field temperatures due to sunshine and humidity. Residents will not have much relief at night either, as overnight lows are expected to be in the low 70s. Now, the destruction began on Tuesday when a powerful line of thunderstorms raced across the Midwest, producing widespread damaging winds from Illinois into Indiana and Ohio. A peak gust of 99 miles per hour was measured at Gary Chicago International Airport, while tornadoes also caused damage in portions of Lake County. The storms toppled trees and utility poles, blocked roads, and left traffic signals dark across northwest Indiana. Lake County, the state's second most populated county, was among the hardest hit areas, with more than 75% of customers initially without electricity. Recovery efforts were complicated Wednesday when another round of thunderstorms swept across northern Indiana, producing additional outages and torrential rainfall. Flash flooding developed in parts of Lake, Porter, Jasper, and Newton counties as rainfall rates approached 3 inches per hour in some locations. A gauge near Roselawn measured 2.9 inches of rain in less than an hour. The combination of flooded roads, fallen trees, and downed power lines has created additional obstacles for crews trying to reach damaged equipment and restore service. Now, as a reminder, you should never approach a downed power line and should treat every fallen wire as energized. Generators should also never be operated inside homes, garages, or other enclosed spaces because of the risk of deadly carbon monoxide poisoning. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com, and you can stay weather aware with the AccuWeather app. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. I'll be back on Monday with more from AccuWeather.